Hello and welcome everyone to this latest installment of Dubyas Doing Stuff. This is our 2022 Host Yukon camper in our shop today. Please forgive our videography, I'm still learning. We're going to be replacing the factory power connector, shoreline connector, with a new one from SmartPlug, as well as a new cable. The original connector has a twist lock and a threaded lock ring, and everyone knows how these lock rings cross-thread as you try to install them. And remember also, we are just amateurs, so follow along at your own risk. This is the original packaging the cable came in. 30 amps for our camper, that's all we require. We had to purchase the assembled cable rather than just the replacement connector for the end of our existing cable, which is how you can usually buy these. We wanted the right angle connector, and the replacement connector itself would not be available for another 18 months or so. And so we just decided to buy the entire cable assembly. A little bit more expensive, but that's what we did. And here's the camper connector and the cable assembly together. And this is what we purchased. The assembled cable comes with a plastic protector to protect the plugs. The locking holders are very easy to squeeze, and they look to be very secure when fastened. This will be a great improvement over the screw-on connector with the camper that it came with originally. First step is going to be removing the old connector from your camper. Ours, as you can see, does not have any caulk or sealant on it, merely a foam seal, I guess, here. But you can see that how this is mounted originally on our camper. So removing the 4 screws, here we are pulling this out a bit, and it's kind of tight at the moment. Looks like the screw holes will line up with the new connector that we're going to be replacing with, but everything is a bit tight here. It appears to be a little short. Looks like there's a plastic cover on the back of this to protect the screws. We'll have to pull that off with the screw in the center, and then we can get to the wires. But as I looked at this further, I found in the compartment behind the connector, there's a flexible conduit going to the back of that connector and tied with one screw to the ceiling. Removing that screw, looks like this flex tight can be moved around and provide the extra space I need to do what we need to do. By removing that screw in the ceiling, the flex tight is now giving us much more room to maneuver. This makes life easier. You'll notice I'm using a manual screwdriver in this job. For jobs where I intend to reuse screws, I always default to these. Others seem to gravitate to using powered tools, but in my experience, those tend to round out the screw heads. That makes reusing them much more difficult. And the next guy has to deal with the rounded screw heads as well. So you choose your own medicine, but as for me, I will use a manual screwdriver. It appears that this piece right here needed to be removed. It makes things easier. Left one of the 3 screws here so you can see where those were. Extra flexibility of the cable from loosening that flex tight make this much easier. Sorry for the camera angle again. I'm not a professional videographer or anything. So I left this in here. It does show some of the views that I needed. This white cover over the back of the existing connector does seem to cover the flex tight when it's installed. There's also 3 screws inside the connector I removed. Really straightforward to pull these out to loosen that and to get access to everything we needed. Anyone with any amount of competency should be able to do this. Just follow the wire colors from the existing connector to the new connector. There's a ground, there's a neutral that is white, and the hot wire that is black. Ground obviously is a bare wire. Most anyone should be able to do this themselves at home. I should note here that we did turn off the DC power switch inside the camper, although with no shore power connected, this connector and wiring are actually dead. Now let's wire up the new connector and I'll show you what that looks like. I had to show you this again, this time on my workbench, just so you could get a true view. So I realized after creating the original video that the views and my videography really sucked, so I have now recreated this connector so that you could see it completely and more thoroughly. And I'll video this again, taking it apart. So you can see just the 3 connectors, 3 screws in there. If you look on the back side, you see 3 little screws holding that on right there. And then of course the cable coming in. So let me go ahead and start taking this apart for you. Okay, this back piece is now loose, and you'll see it just slides off of our back of our connector here. So when it's in the camper, you'll just take this loose so that you can access the screws to disconnect the wiring. You can see those little flathead screws right there, one for each one, and disconnect those to pull the wire out. I didn't have to obviously take apart the entire piece, although I did. It did make it easier. So you choose which way you want to go. I went ahead and disassembled the whole thing because of the color coding on the back of the new SmartPlug. I knew which wire would go where, so it just didn't matter how I took this apart. It wasn't going to go back on my camper. Everyone can choose their own methods, but let me go ahead and take the wires out and show you the rest of this coming apart. Here's the back of it. The wire came out. It'll be shoved to one side because the center screw on this housing will go into the center right there, and the wire has to obviously go somewhere, so it will be shoved to one side when you look at yours. And now back to the irregular video. Okay, here's the new plug before I install. It has a nice clear cover to protect the wiring, whereas the other one had that white cover. This is a nice clear one. You can see these 2 screws right here. These are a clamp for the wire coming in, so that's rather nice. It's strain relief. So yeah, we will work with this. Also comes with some nice instructions. I'll show you a quick view of those. Pretty straightforward, but as long as you just follow the wiring that's on your existing plug on your camper and these instructions, there's really no issue whatsoever. Now, make sure you clean and prep all of this nicely before you put it on. Clean all the dirt off as I have, but again, there's no caulk on here, so the SmartPlug comes with a fresh little foam piece to seal it. I like this. Okay. You see how this comes off, just like that. Looks like host marked the hot lead with a little black circle. But you don't need that here because the new SmartPlug is already labeled for you. The rear cover comes off with this middle screw. You can see right there. So that's how that comes off. The little clamps that hold the wires, notice the little U shape of the actual clamp? I had to take a little pointed tool and pull that in through the holes provided through this plastic in order to get those to line up with the holes better. They were barely lining up and the wires wouldn't go in. So you may have that issue. I'm not sure. No big deal. It slid right through, so not a problem. You'll notice I took a little extra of the flexible conduit off, and this is simply so that I could clamp the back protector to the orange wire rather than the flexible conduit. That's the only thing it will clamp to, so I cut about that much off. Your application may vary, depends on how your camper was built. Here are the wires now, seated, black in the black hole, white in the white hole, ground in the green. Using the supplied Allen key that SmartPlug sent. Everything's applied. Now I'm going to adjust the wire and make everything close up nicely here before mounting. Alright. Okay. Got this on. Full disclosure, I did this twice because I didn't like how it looked the first time I got done, so I cut my wires back a little bit, restripped them, and made those look nicer. So you can see how it's supposed to be. This is still loose, obviously. Wires are all mounted. You need to make sure those are good and tight, especially your hot, which is this side over here. But if your hot or neutral are loose, that can lead to overheating and melting of wires. Don't want to do that, so make sure that's all good and tight. I'll finish clamping that protective back cover on there and show you again. You can see we're assembled nicely now. Be easy with the clamp. This is just plastic you're dealing with. You don't want to over tighten or reef on anything. Make sure your hole back in there is nice and even. Should be able to put it right back in these holes on this new SmartPlug connector. Should line up directly with the holes that are existing on the side of your camper. And here we are. Things are lined up. Going back in. Nice clean installation. Completed cord, strain relief, all good. With the cable installed, you see you have a nice little light up here to indicate you have power. Yeah. And inside our camper, see everything's running good.